Hi everyone, Ariana here from Heart Chakra Tarot. So I want to do a video today exploring in which areas do we still need to heal. So I know healing is both not linear and it's always ongoing as well. So kind of just felt inspired to make this video to further guide us as to, which areas should we be focusing on when it comes to healing. Like always, I like to incorporate tarot as well as different oracle cards and whatever feelings I may be getting as well. So I'll be pulling cards. Again, my understanding, my belief is that when you are ready, information you're seeking becomes readily available to you. So what that means is, I don't know if you ever felt like you're looking for, you have a specific question in mind and you come across a certain video or a certain meme, a certain picture, a certain word while you're driving, and those are the synchronicities. So what I feel is that if you're watching this video, then this message is for you. So where do we need to focus our healing? What areas do we still need to heal? Oh, that one came out flipped already, but I won't peek yet. Which areas do we need to focus our healing? All right, now let me pull out some tarot cards as well. That one came right out. I think it was a wands card. That's all I saw. Oh, all right. Those were the three I was searching for. Okay, so what messages do we have for the viewers regarding healing? Oh my, it's all wands. And this deck was shuffled. So what I'm seeing here, it has a lot to do with love. A lot to do with love and a lot to do with passion. So this is the message for you and where you need to heal and how it's tied to your passion. First and foremost, we need to be committed to loving ourselves, to making sure that we check in with ourselves on the daily and to make sure that we are in alignment with our health, with our emotional health, with our physical health, with our spiritual health. I have a lot of self-love came out, the love card came out, soul card came out. So it's telling me first and foremost, the important healing necessary is inward healing. Again, making sure you're considering yourself. I know a lot of us who are very open and very giving tend to put other people's needs before our own. So the message here is make sure you're putting yourself first. And if you're not, what beliefs are subconsciously in you? Do you know you're worthy? Do you know you're worthy of love? Do you know you deserve to live a loving, dignified, blissful life experience? So first and foremost, do you believe you deserve it? So healing as it deals with loving yourself. So I would advise that you take a moment to journal. How do you view yourself? How do you define yourself? Do you believe you're worthy? Do you believe that you're deserving? Are you allowing good things to flow to you? Because sometimes when our self-love, I'm trying to think of a gauge, our self-love gauge, if it's on the low side, then a lot of times we don't believe that we deserve certain things. So we don't allow certain experiences as it deals with manifestations or bringing in abundance. We don't allow that. So it's called like the act of allowance. Are you allowing these things to come forth? Or is there something in you, both subconsciously or consciously? Are you kind of blocking those off because you don't feel like you're deserving? So you're more than deserving, let me tell you that. So that's the biggest message that I'm seeing here. in terms of necessary healing is your view of self, your love towards self, your energy, dedication towards self is where the healing needs to happen. The focus of your healing needs to happen. Now, I also feel that alongside this healing of self and how you view yourself, I feel like you've been putting your passion, whether it be like an actual craft, hobby, job, it could also be a relationship. I feel like you're not feeling like deserving of it, or you tend to self-sabotage relationships, because I'm seeing both these two cards, the Ace of Wands and the King of Wands, are both in reverse. So the Ace of Wands is all about like new beginnings, new projects, could even be new romance, right? So it's telling me you're kind of closed off to this. You're not accepting of it. And that's tied perfectly to this idea of self-love. Like plain and simple, this card says self-love. And this other card here too, love and soul. So that's what it's telling me. And I feel like because you haven't fully come into knowing your value, it's impacting both your relationships and your career, like dream job, dream career aspirations. It's affecting it. It's affecting your work. And I also feel like when you heal, when you put an emphasis, not when you heal it, because again, it is ongoing. We constantly have to check ourselves and say, especially if you're empathic too, am I dedicating time to myself? Am I honoring myself? And in doing so, I feel that your work will also benefit, right? They kind of go hand in hand. So if you feel that you're worthy of the success, then the success will flow, because you remove that block in order for, God, source energy, goddess, spirit to come and work. The universe is always working, right? Because everything's energy, energy is always flowing. But we put the brakes on the energy by believing certain narratives, which lowers our energy, right? It lowers our energy. It also closes us off to receiving. We still receive, but there's so much more to receive and experience if we allow. But we have to, again, be in alignment with that self-love. So it's saying that there might be frustrations related to relationships and or work, and they're there because the root is your views of yourself. And this card expansion came out, right? And it shows, the way I see this card, it's like you have these deities, could be ancestors, angels, Mother Earth is represented here, the way I'm interpreting this card. And they're here pretty much blowing these gifts onto you. I've never seen this card before, but that's what I picture. So this is Mother Earth, right? Angel, God, goddess, spirit, God, right? To me, this reflects source energy, God. So wanting to give all these blessings to you so that you can, like expansion, you can further expand your experience here on earth. But are we allowing? This goes back to, are we allowing these blessings to flow? Or are we saying, no, I'm not worthy, I'm not worthy, I'm not worthy? So think about that. That's where the healing needs to happen. And this other card here is saying, hold your vision. Can you see it? I know it's kind of bright, sorry. Hold your vision. So what that tells me is it's related to your outlook on relationships, the relationship you idolize, like your ideal relationship, It's also telling me about your ideal career path. It's like maintain your vision, like it's possible, it's within your reach. We want to bless you with what you desire. But let's focus on this. It's the message I'm getting, and it's beautiful. So in terms of healing, like what healing should I, what is it that I need to heal? What is it that I need to focus on as it relates to healing? And the answer is love, like self-love. Check in with yourself. I know that was a message for me recently too, was focus on yourself. And I'm sure a lot of people are the same way as I am. It's like, but I'm a mom, but I'm a wife, but I'm this, I'm that. We get lost in all of our roles and different identities that we play. That taking a step back and really just focusing on you, it doesn't come easy for a lot of people, right? So I think this was a very beautiful message. And again, if you're watching this video, then I encourage you to start journaling. How do you view yourself? Start maybe scheduling things or taking little time out during the week, during the day, where you could just check in with yourself, right? Check in with yourself. See how your energy's going, you know, how your energy's feeling. See if anything comes up. When we're so busy, and I could be guilty of this too, when there's things in our subconscious that we don't want to address, I've noticed this in myself and in other people. We tend to keep busy, busy, busy. We want to go, 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 because we don't want to sit with whatever it is we need to deal with. Because if we sit with it, then we have to confront it. And we feel that we're not ready for it. But this is saying it's time to sit with it and confront it, because there's so many blessings here for you. And that's how I interpret this card. So I hope this resonates with you. And I also really hope that you take the time to consider what I said and to let spirit work through you in order for you to realize that you are worthy of love. You are worthy of that dream job, that dream lifestyle that you have pictured for yourself. That, yeah, you are deserving of it. You are worthy of it. But it starts with you believing it first. Believing it and working on, you know, healing, which means removing any thoughts that make you feel otherwise. So I think this was a very beautiful message. I was going to end it, but I was called to pull one card from this oracle deck, which are messages from the universe. So let's see. What final message do we have? It says, my fearless freedom lights up the world. So perhaps part of this self-love healing is also tied to overcoming fear. Fear and overcoming the belief that you don't have the qualities, or you're too afraid to go forward with it. It's like, no, like you're fearless. You have the ability. You have the talent, right? Lights up the world. That makes me think of light workers. So you have the gifts, you have the abilities. Do you believe it? You have it. It's there. So beautiful. So I really hope you enjoyed this message, and thank you for tuning in.